Friday, June 30th, day 107 on the Appalachian Trail. Still here at Tom's Run Shelter. This is a really nice camping area here. It's just, it was like, 75 feet or 80 feet from the stream, and it's a great place to camp. Lots of room for tents and tarps, and a couple of picnic tables, and they had a bear pole here to hang the food on. It was just really nice. It's a really pleasant morning. The sun's coming up. I'm looking at the sunrise right now. Haven't had breakfast yet. There's my stove ready to go. I have the tarp put away, hammock put away. Everything's packed up except just need to get something to eat. It's 7 o'clock. Want to get on the trail by 7:30 if I can. Probably another long day today, 16 plus miles maybe more if we can get there. Depends on the trail conditions, to try and cut down the walk tomorrow, which is going to be super long because of a corridor, sort of a restrictive corridor where you can't camp within that corridor, just because private property surrounds it. And so there's a long stretch between official, available, legal campsites. Not to say that stealth camping doesn't occur or won't occur, but we try to avoid that if we possibly can. Looks like the gnats are already out today, flying in front of the camera. Yesterday was a great day. Just perfect hiking weather, really. Be a little warm in the afternoon. Sometimes the breeze would die off, but we passed the halfway mark, the official halfway mark for 2023, 1099.2 miles. Past the 1100 mile mark. We're within probably 3 miles or so of Pine Grove Furnace State Park, which is where the half-gallon challenge officially takes place. We will likely stop there at the general store and just pick up some ice cream, but not a half-gallon. That challenge for me is going to wait until next Tuesday, when I can enjoy it and not feel rushed. Ripper, however, on the other hand, one of the other backpackers here, Ripper and Jess, Ripper's going to do it. He wants the little wooden spoon that you get as a result of participating in the half-gallon challenge. So good luck to you, Ripper, for your attempt at that. The record is 5 minutes and 40 seconds, I think, this year, to down a half-gallon of ice cream. No idea what happened afterwards, but that's how much time it took to get it down. Probably came up a lot quicker. So anyway, such a pleasant day today. It's great to be on the trail. I don't know what the weather forecast is. We've almost stopped looking at that because it just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference anymore. But the indications are that air quality is really at risk in New England and lots of other places in the country because of the Canadian wildfires. It looks, there's a little bit of haze in the sky, but really not too bad. The sun looks okay. The day looks fairly clear. I can't smell anything. I'm guessing the air quality warning is probably still up, but you hike on. The one thing I am grateful for, however, is that I'm not up in New Hampshire and Maine right now with the flooding that's going on. They've had water on the trail knee deep, waist deep, chest deep. Stream crossings are just almost impassable. They sort of canceled or postponed the Kennebec River crossing ferry because of the high water, and so people are having to wait or reroute or do something. So it's not a good time to be in Maine right now. So hopefully the plan will pay off. I got some great ideas yesterday. There was a couple of examples of trail magic yesterday. The 3 ladies who were at the one cabin, Miles Burn Cabin, I believe was the name of the cabin. Surefoot and Stretch and Nan. Surefoot and Stretch had hiked back in 1992, the trail together. And they finished some days apart in October, but they had become fast friends and maintained friendship ever since, and rented this cabin for a week to do trail magic on the trail, which was just fantastic. Had great stories to tell. Great advice for me for my impending plan to bump up to the northern section of the trail, finish Katahdin before I have to go back in mid-September, and then return to the trail to finish it up. They had some great suggestions about how to do that, where perhaps to go as well. So I've gotten 3 different inputs on that. Each one seems to be a little bit better each time. So I keep asking, keep listening. You know, the wisdom abounds here on the trail from folks who have done it. They've been here before, especially the trail magic folks who have done it in years past and have some experience under their belt. So trail magic is great. And then there were 2 gallon jugs of water at just after a road crossing, kind of a trailhead parking area there. I forgot to take a picture of it, but it's another example of someone who is thoughtful of the backpackers, the thru hikers especially, and it was labeled for thru hikers. And it was just a sort of a trust thing that folks who go by there will let the thru hikers have the water. I took some water out of the one jug because it was kind of a long stretch without water yesterday. But even having jugs of water placed, water caches like that from Trail Magic, Trail Angels, it's just really appreciated, very much appreciated. Plenty of water here. I need to go down and get some more water and cook my breakfast and then get ready to leave. Time's wasting, daylight's burning, as John Wayne used to say. So we'll pass through Pine Grove Furnace today, hopefully grab some ice cream and get to a tent site or wherever we get to today. Push as many miles as we can so that tomorrow is a little bit shorter. Harrisburg on Sunday is the goal. All right, Patriarch, wishing everyone a good day and pushing on. Pine Grove Furnace State Park and General Store. Here's the State Park sign over here. And just tries making our way to the store. Pushing on. Alright, we're approaching the Pine Grove Furnace Museum and General Store. I don't know how far ahead, but I was here a few years ago visiting our son and his family, and now we get to see it again. There's the Iron Master's mansion. I think that's the hostel. So we'll take a picture of that and then we'll continue this. This is the trail as it goes through Pine Grove Furnace State Park. Nice asphalt trail, easy hiking. Just finished my pint of strawberry shortcake ice cream. Strawberry cheesecake, not strawberry shortcake. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Surprisingly easy to down a pint of ice cream at 9 in the morning when you're hiking. Couldn't believe it. not even full. Gap was there working on his half-gallon challenge. He completed it. Ripper was working on his. Purple Rain was working on his as well. This try I was going through the museum a little bit. Already been there, been there before, so I'm just gonna keep hiking. She'll catch up to me. Nice day, might get a little warm, but see how many miles we can cover today before we pull up for the night. See if we get to that campsite, stream and tent site area, or if we hike onto the shelter. Alex Kennedy Shelter, I think, was the name of it. It would make tomorrow's hike shorter by about 5 miles. That might be worth it. We'll see. See what the end of the day brings. Beautiful day here in Pine Grove Furnace State Park, Pennsylvania. You know, just as an afterthought, I was here a few years ago when we were visiting family and saw some thru hikers walking through here. Obviously northbound now that I'm walking this direction. I was asking them some questions about their packs, and there's a cardinal. Hey, the baronet tree up there. Yeah. And he was telling me about I think it was a Z pack that he had, ultralight with a wire frame. I haven't seen very many, if any, of those around right now, so there's still some, I'm sure. That was my first introduction to ultralight backpacks as well when I saw his. A lot of memories even coming back through this park. All right, stay green, keep growing. Patriarch pushing on. At this time of night that as the sun goes down and the light begins to fade, it's a little after 6 o'clock, the light changes in the forest. And I'm reminded of the Robert Frost poem. I had to look up the second line today when I was at Pine Grove Furnace because I couldn't remember it. But the Robert Frost poem that goes, "The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep." I'm reminded of that as I continue to hike into sort of the waning hours of the day. I just wanted to share that. I like that poem of Robert Frost. I like Robert Frost as a poet. Anyway, all right, about half a mile to go to camp, and we'll be done for the night. It's just a tent site, stealth site, we'll be camping at tonight. Moving on.